Time to do something that I should have done yesterday that I've been waiting until the vlog to do. Removing this plastic. Oh yes. And then removing this plastic. Yeah. I was like, I need to take this off, but people probably noticed it and they're like, oh no, I need to see him take that off. And is there a second layer? No, there isn't. But yes, there we go. Case is all nice and clean. And now that it is, it's time to install OS X on this. I just imaged the install disk onto the flash drive, and now it's time to install it. So let's see if all goes well. So the first question we must ask is, will it even boot? Or do I need to go finagle around with a bunch of special things in order to make it boot? So let's see if it'll work. Just go down to that and hit enter. And now we hope. Although it looks like it's not doing much of anything. Joy! Turns out all I had to do was wait a little while. Let's see if you work. So we're going to boot in verbose mode just to see if it will actually boot. Not entirely sure if it will. If it does, perfect. If it doesn't, well, we'll worry about that later. So, let's see if you actually boot this time. And we're booted into the installer, so let's see if everything is going to work out. So far, I am feeling quite positive about this. Though we're getting a mirrored image on that screen and an image on that screen. I'm really hoping that we will get picture on this screen. I'm not entirely sure if we will. Oh, I just realized I didn't set up things in the BIOS correctly. Well, time to restart the computer. It's installing! And it'll be done in 23 minutes. So, I'm gonna take that time to clean up the room. Yeah! It's booting for the first time, so I'm hoping that all will work out well. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, well, I'll have fun trying to figure out what's wrong with it, but finally installed. Also, old case reassembled. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Huzzah! It booted. I'm happy. Time to get everything set up. Well, actually, now that I know it booted without issue, I need to install this onto my SSD instead of onto a hard drive because, yeah, right now it's just installed on a secondary hard drive just to make sure that it works, and once I confirm that it does, we'll be good to go. Seeing this case empty is really, really weird. Like, I reassembled it, it's empty and everything, and now, well, it seems so not used, almost. Even though it is not used, and that's now the computer that I'm using, or that's now the case that I'm using. But you may have noticed, probably not, I don't know, can you even see that from back there? Maybe, I don't know. But, back into Windows right now because problems with OS X to be expected with trying to make a Hackintosh. But, going to try a couple of other things. What I need to do is install the latest version of the developer previews of OS X. Pretty much I need to install 10.10 Yosemite onto a hard drive because they're the only versions of OS X that have proper support for my graphics card. Sort of. I still need to do some tweaking around with it in order to make everything work right. So that's gonna be fun. But due to the way that I have things set up right now, I accidentally wiped out my bootloader that doesn't work correctly to, or I wiped out Chameleon, which didn't work correctly, and then I accidentally destroyed it even further. And I was turning this into an OS X Yosemite disk. Unfortunately, in doing that, I forgot, that's how I boot into OS X right there, that flash drive right there. So without that, I was unable to boot into it, so I'm back into Windows, so I can re-image the flash drive, so I can boot into my computer again, which, so much fun. So, while I'm waiting for that to go, I am working in PokeGen, and I just got a copy of PokeSave, because I need to grab PokeSave, open it, and then, oh goodness, that's all weird looking. Take this. Can I do that? No, I can't. Everything's all messed up. But I need to edit a couple of things about my game in PokeSave, and then I can start to work on it in PokeGen. So much fun. But I'm going to end things off here for now, guys. Kind of a short day. Tomorrow I'll probably have more news on this computer running correctly, or as intended in OS X. So, see you guys next time. Until then, farewell.